Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. I know not to hit that button anymore. That's right, this darn program. It's so picky. I was trying to stream on multiple platforms to give me an option to do it, and it totally screwed everything up. Anyways, we are here now. Welcome, one and all. Glad you're here with us tonight, and was able to get in here. So, yes, indeed. Expecting some scammers to call us in short order. One of them, I'm going to let them know that I'm available now. That's good. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Good to see you guys. All right.
We've got
We
passion.
are
We've got
moving along here. So, Whistler Stacker says, keep it secret, keep it safe. Exactly right. The gold and silver are now a threat in these states. Yes, indeed. And why? And KTB Silver, I just posted that video if you haven't seen it yet, by the way. KTB Silver. Silver can go up or down. I don't care because I love silver. There you go. You know, and that's kind of the feeling I have as well, too. I just enjoy the metal no matter what the price is. It's a neat metal, and I did get some more today. I may show it in a video in due course. I don't know, from a local coin shop. We'll see. A crazy story here. But good to see you. 79 is with us. Steve LaPointe is here. Johnny B. Tom Larson is here. Zardoz is here, thumbing us up. Good to see you. Kane's Coins and Willie Spencer. Good to see all of you guys. Troll Time Offender says here, for your information, in the stacking community, we laugh at stackers that say constitutional silver. That is a term to make stackers feel important. It does have value, but it's junk silver, pure and simple. Well, I typically don't like that term either, but we'll get to that in a moment. But first, we have to thank Tony Erickson for gifting 5 Salivate Metal memberships. Good to see Tony is here tonight. Welcome, my friend. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Let me drop and give him 5 to get the blood warming here a bit. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Tony Erickson. Here we go. All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Nice. Very, very good. And let's see here. So about the term junk silver, I really don't like that term either. And I talked about it in this video. And it's not about us feeling important. It's just constitutional silver is what it is. You know what I mean? But obviously people use junk, and we talked about the reason why they use that term. But it's not about making us feel important, really. It's just a matter of language, because in my mind, silver is not junk. I understand and I talked about it in this video, what is behind that. But anyways, let's see here. By the way, if you want to get constitutional silver, now, I always encourage you to go check it out over at, your local coin shop, so you can pick through it too. But if there's some good deals for it, Summit Metals has online some good deals for constitutional silver, and they've got different like quarters here. 90% American silver quarters have a $1 face, and others here. They've got fairly competitive prices on that. Different varieties, $50, and let's see here. I believe they might have a dime one down here too, but I don't see that. I think right now they just have the $50 and the quarters. But yes, so yeah, they do also have that as well, because a lot of people do buy it online as well too. But a lot of different varieties there, and they will treat you right over at Summit Metals for all of your precious metal needs too. There's some that don't like constitutional or junk silver at all, and so if you want just pure silver, they've got that too over at summitmetals.com. There we go. Good to see you guys. Niels Han Dynasty is here. James Unleashed is here with us tonight. He's happy that 79 is here with an exclamation point there. Very good. All right. And let's see. Michael K is here too. She's hanging tough. All right. Very good. I'm glad to hear she's hanging tough. Man, she sounds like a strong woman for sure. All right. And good to see. Good to see. Dove season is here. Male blood pressure pills. That's crazy. Wow. Anyways, good to see you guys. All right. Let's see here. Suited up here on this video about what changing in the gold market. Here has this to say. He says, Sal, you and other silver stackers have turned me into a described cheapskate. Now it's up to me to keep my fucking mouth shut where my money is. I realize most people are complete consumers and only want to spend on buying things, emotional purchases to look cool. I'd rather look poor and have it then look like I have it, but don't. I appreciate the daily insight, sir. Sorry for being negative from time to time. I'm emotional too. Yep, I hear you. We're all emotional beings, even the most logical and rational of us. But yes, indeed, that is very, very true. And yep, and we can buy emotionally as well too. That's one of the things I preach against on this channel. We should not buy. We should take emotion out of it as much as possible. It's very difficult if you're a collector like me, but you have to learn to live with the consequences of your purchases, of where you put your money, no matter what it is, by the way, and no matter who you buy it from. That's just the name of the game. That's why, if you follow a channel like mine, and I'm particularly bullish on a precious metal like platinum, for instance, well, I've been wrong about, who knows where platinum's going to go. I thought by now it would surely have popped up and stayed well above $1,000 an ounce. It has not. And of course, the longer it stays below that, more I'm thinking, hey, it's just a matter of time before it gets there. But it may not. It may be quite a while longer. And same thing with silver too. So just keep that in mind. But in the long run, silver especially, compared to platinum, by the way, will preserve your wealth over the long course of time. That's for sure. All right, let's see here. And let's get over here to Wega Paul says futures, aka maybes, aka BS. Well, Wega Paul, that's about as pithy of a description that I've ever seen for this. And you know what? I tend to agree with you. I mean, maybe it's just like my lack of understanding the concept behind it, but it does seem insane speculation of where it's going to go. It's just nuts. But yep. And that's why it baffles me why bullion dealers use the futures market to price gold and silver. Sheep Laugh Kennedy, faith is a completely debasing, faith in a completely debasing currency. That's right. Yep, and that's true, and it is. But it's at the rate of its degrade that I think people say, hey, well, it's not going to crash overnight, so let's stick with it, right? Because the government's behind it. Herb Ash is here. SEC Smith Coin Company is here. Dove Season is here. Tom Larson's still with us. Rob Moran is still here. Good to see Paul. Well, he's here. Paul Sargent is here. Good to see you. And maybe one of these days, 79 will come back and say, hey, I'm still here too, Sal. Maybe she'll say that in the chat. I'm thinking. Maybe I can feel it in my head that she's going to say it, but I don't know for sure. Ibji is still here. That's very good. All right. And let's see here. Okay. Bellis Forge, good to see you. Thanks for being here tonight. John Bannon says, taxing real money is nuts. Indeed it is, and that's what this video is about. It's about nuts. That's why I declared it an enemy and a threat to these states, because it's nuts. Dollar backed by debt and some kind of faith. I don't have much faith in any fiat dollars. Trust in real money, silver and gold. Amen, John. And by the way, and maybe JM Unleashed can answer this, but I think that does Canada or any of the provinces in Canada collect or charge taxes on gold and silver? I'm not sure, but anyways, very good. All right, very good. Let's see here. I was unveiled in PA in Pennsylvania. Interesting. Did somebody take out a billboard and unbridle that billboard and it says Salivate Metal? Subscribe to Salivate Metal. I did pay for huge billboards on Interstate 70 in Pennsylvania to get people to subscribe to the channel. I'm desperate to get 100,000 subscribers, so I'm taking out billboards on I-70. Let's see here. Jam Unleashed. Tax on constitutional silver, but not on bullion. Okay. All right. Is that Canada-wide? Or I don't know. Let's see here. Very good. All right. And going to see Dennis Niemeyer. And let's see here. We got THS says here. Makes sense. The evil hates good. 1 gram of silver, $1.03. I'm just saying. Yes. That's right. 1 gram is $1.03. It's crazy. Very, very good. All right. Let's see here. Ganapati says, Stack, it's 100% American. That's right, exactly. 100% American. We've got David Martin says here on this video about the enemy. Says, what is the political climate in these states? Will the Trump administration be anti-gold and silver? If Trump gets his way and tariffs everything that isn't nailed down, will this make precious metals even more valuable, or will it kill them? Just a few questions. Well, the political climate I talked about in this video, because New Jersey's got a very different political climate than Texas, but they did away with taxes on precious metals, believe it or not. So I don't think that's all of it. Of course, the tariffs, that's going to be talking about the price of gold and silver potentially, and that's a different argument than whether or not taxes can be collected on those, unless maybe he instills tariffs on gold and silver that's imported from other nations. Let's take a scam call, though, because that's a good question there. Hello?
Hi, this is Evan with EMP. We spoke on the phone yesterday. How's it going?
Hi, Evan. How you doing? Thanks for calling me back. Yeah, appreciate it. Yes, sir.
So yeah, again, I don't want to waste your time.
Well,
I'm just curious.
why would you start the conversation out like that and say I don't want to waste your time? I don't understand. Why would you say that?
Because I don't want to waste your time.
Yeah, but you're coming from a defensive posture right away. You're supposed to. If you're in sales, what you want to do is this. You want to say, hey.
Oh, I'm going through a tunnel.
What is? Let's call him back. Of course, he's not going through the tunnel. He's playing with me. Let's see here.
Welcome to our voicemail system.
I'm going to leave him a long voicemail.
The mailbox of 1082. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, press pound or simply hang up.
I don't know if you realize this, but I am an audiophile. In other words, I can tell what sounds do what, where, why, and how. And I know you were not going through the tunnel. You were not going through the tunnel at all because none of the audio changed, and you just hung up on me. In other words, I got what you were doing there. That's number one. Number two, if you don't want to waste my time, then why did you waste my time and call and say you were going through a tunnel and then hang up on me? I don't understand it. It could be, perhaps, through deductive reasoning that you, in fact, indeed are a scammer. That's right. Let that sink in for a moment. And I'm talking about one of those real big sinks that those industrial commercial kitchen sinks. Let that kind of sink in, not the kind that Elon Musk brought to the headquarters of Twitter. That's a small sink that you can carry with two hands. I'm talking about the ones that need like 4 guys to bring in. Let that sink in, okay? That's number one. Number two, if you're going through a tunnel, you probably have tunnel vision. And that means you're focused only on the end, that light at the end of the tunnel, which you're not. So that's impossible because you don't have any clear vision because you're a lone scammer. And so that way, that's just the nature of what's going on there. So with that being said, I'm going to end this call because I really don't feel like just talking to an empty machine, to your voice machine. So it's going to take you a long time to rewind this little tape to hear the very beginning of this because it's going to go all the way to the end. You're going to rewind it and then listen to it again and press play. And that's going to waste your time. See, I like to waste the scammer's time. So call me back so I can waste your time some more. And then we'll talk about tunnels. We'll talk about, maybe some, male enhancement medicine or something like that. Blood pressure medicine for men. We can talk about carpets. We can talk about iodine. We can talk about isotopes. We can talk about anything but precious metals, okay? We're not going to talk anything about that, okay? All right. And then I'm going to say, okay, one more time. Then I'm going to hang up. There we go. All right. Darn scammers. I'm expecting a couple more to call me, by the way. JM Unleashed. Taxation continues to be synonymous with theft. And that is the real enemy, for sure. Well said, JM Unleashed. Very well said indeed. All right, let's see here. We've got U flat screen tube. All right, there we go. U flat screen tube. I like it. Specific type of there. Talk about drapes. That's right. Do the carpets match the drapes? That's really the question we all have in our mind. Yes, indeed. All right. I tried to call him back and went to voicemail. FCC Smith Company, Coin Company. All right, so U flat screen tube. They are doing this to camouflage their manipulation. They could buy millions more in futures and make it look like the average person is the cause, and then blame them. Yes, that makes you wonder. I wondered about that too, if that could be manipulated even further. All right. Oh yeah. All right. Shoot, I read that wrong. I thought THS said that Terry is flat. I don't know. I was like, I certainly couldn't be insulting Terry. But anyways, all right, here we go. Silver Sleuth says here, Hawaii taxes everything. Yeah, my guess is that's going to be a very tough road to haul. They're going to tax whatever they can over there. It's crazy. Even if you think about buying something. I don't much besides foods and PM-related stuff, though, so I don't feel the pain of consumerism that the majority does. It is beyond a shame to tax food, though, especially food staples. It's a sin. I agree with you, my friend. Good to see Red Crawler. And Mark B is here. Good to see you guys. Yes, indeed. And Joseph Lopez is here, too. All right. Very good. And welcome to Nanook is here. Nanook, I like that name. That's pretty cool. And B. Taylor is here. He just gave Tom Larson a fist bump right here through the interwebs. That's pretty cool. I want a fist bump, B. Taylor. Can I get a fist bump? I'm feeling sad and lonely. There's Cybercurrent Twitcher is here. Good to see CCT, the one and the only. Cybercurrent Twitcher, Tiki Tavi. Gold should hit $3,000 before the end of 2025. A lot of analysts believe that. The only way silver cracks 40 is if I sell, and that ain't happening. I hear you. Yep, it's called Salivate's Law for sure. All right, very good. David Carlisle is here. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Very good, very good. Let's see what we've got happening this way. Count Trumpula is here. And Amber Meyer is with us. Good to see you. Oh, right, there we go. All right. Thanks for the fist bump, brother. Carrie Theran's got a multi-ethnic fist bump in there. There's Michael K. with 2 fist bumps. Look at all the fist bump action here. All right. Yo, OC Stacker and Chad Wolf. And we've got Paul Sargent says, is Powell mad or just stupid? Rate cuts will bring back inflation. Exactly right. I noticed that the dollar is currently destroying other fiat currencies, could lead to multi-government collapses. And that is possible. In fact, that's one of the reasons why, in a sense, Trump wanted the dollar weakened in his past administration. But this time, he may use it to his advantage. You know, he's probably thinking playing chess and everybody else is playing checkers. Let's see here. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Let's see. We've got D. Nuke Men says here. All right, let's see here what he's got there. By the way, check out B. Taylor's newest video. He shows some really cool stuff that he's gotten. And one 2-ounce piece that I think is really, really cool. It's got the globe. I thought that's what that was on that coin or that round, the globe, like a high relief globe on both sides of the both hemispheres. Pretty cool. All right, so Nuke Nukem, I think 1 ounce futures is a mistake because 99% of the U.S. population doesn't understand the concept of wealth preservation or are just looking to make a quick profit. Initially, gold spot price will increase due to the purchase of these micro contracts, and then the holders of larger contracts will sell to take profits, and that will cause prices to drop. And new buyers of the micro contracts will instantly be turned off and tell others it's a scam, just a whine cry, and blame someone for things not going to be as they hoped, as people always do. Corporate America is very good at getting people to spend their money in ways they really shouldn't, and this is just another method of their greedy practices, especially since it's not really tied to gold itself. It's where you think the price is going to be. Yep, it's crazy. All right, and let's see here. We've got from Count Slurpula, New York taxes PMs too, but I think they have an exemption if you spend a certain amount, if I'm not mistaken. So there's some level of tax relief going on there. Good to see Nickel Stacking is here. And we've got the Duke Nukeman here also says here, I just thought of something on this video about China setting the stage for gold in 2025. A pretty important video here if you get a chance to see it. What are all these central banks going to do with thousands of tons of physical gold besides watch it collect dust? It's not going to do any good as long as they just sit on it. Actually, that's exactly why it's going to do good. Sitting on it is a good thing. It's power. It's the same reason why we sit on our gold. In fact, the only time it doesn't collect dust is if you store it in a place that doesn't accumulate dust. Other than that, that's the beauty of gold. It can sit there and be what it has been for thousands of years, a store of value. He says it sounds like a waste of money on their end if they never sell it back. Surely they would do better to sell it to their own sovereign economies than just sit on it like a bunch of copycat Scrooge McDucks. Well, Duke Nukeman, Turkey has done that, and I think probably others have done that to some extent. But the other factor is that it is essentially there to protect against a worst case scenario that could take a long, long, long time. But make no mistake, central banks do sell, but they're doing a whole lot more buying. Doing a heck of a lot more buying. Okay, so CCT has confirmed that it is that threshold is at $1,000 to avoid taxes, and he's done it several times when he's visited the states. All right, interesting, very very good. All right, Richard Metcalf says here the tax that bugs me the most is capital gains. What gains? What gains? Just a deflating dollar makes it look like a capital gain. Exactly right, Richard Metcalf. And thank you, SEC Smith Coin Company is requesting a slurp for his $5. We're going to do that in stereo. Thank you, SEC Smith Coin Company, the first super chat of the night. And thank you again to Tony Erickson for the channel gift memberships. Tonight, Jamie Foxx is here. Let's do it. Let's do it. In stereo, slurp. Oh, yeah, delicious. Good stuff. Yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you. All right. Very good. And we've got the No IQ thumbing up at this live stream, and thank you so much. No IQ. Cybercurrent Twitcher gives a gold emoticon and a slurp mug for the algorithm. Thank you so much, Cybercurrent Twitcher. Very kind of you. Those do help. Appreciate that. The thumbs up and the comments do help the algorithm. Much appreciated. By the way, he's been a channel member for 4 years and 7 months. Wow, it's crazy. Thank you, sir. Man, it's amazing. That's the longest consistent channel member on this entire community. He's amazing. All right, let's see here. Zardoz with 3 thumbs up. Thank you, Zardoz, on this. Thank you, sir. And Master Blaster on this video from this afternoon. They do these out of order, which is, I think, fine, because it is kind of mix up some of the videos here. It says maybe if we tax their yachts or limos at 9%, they will sing a new tune. Maybe so, and we'll play some yacht rock for them too. I like that, Master Blaster. Whoa, look at this. Tony Erickson has just gifted 10 more Salivate Metal memberships. So tell you what, at this rate, we very well could see a new record broken. We still got a couple hundred to go to break the record, but that is amazing. Thank you, Tony Erickson. I'm going to drop and give you 10 push-ups in your honor. Thank you, sir. Wow. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. Nice. All right. Yeah, we got it. Okay. Oh, yeah. You were the man. Very good. Yeah, same name. I agree. It's almost too convenient, what he was caught with. I mean, what guy just has everything with him that was there with him the day of the murder? It's just insane, you know. It's absolutely crazy. Let's see here. Very good. All right, let's see here what we've got to this, to 4 Wheels from Rob. It says, that was public. Pause, that was public. There were still buying behind closed doors. Wouldn't be surprised if money flowing to UK rain from the US is lining someone else's pockets with gold. Very well could be. Thank you. Good point, 4 Wheels from Rob. Thank you for that. Yes, indeed. And Bill457 put up his Christmas decorations. Very cool. And Merry Christmas to you, Bill457, and everyone else as well. It is getting closer to that time. Time is flying by. Yes, indeed. It sure is. Richard Metcalf says, as long as the government keeps printing fiat faster than Sharman Prince toilet paper, I'm stacking. Exactly. There you go. And the M2 money supply is increasing for sure. And it is a good stuff. All right. What did P. Diddy and Jay-Z do? They showered with Ashley Biden. Yeah, so just another day in paradise. Brad Lewis says, hope I help you out with the Minot coins today. I don't know what Minot coins are, but thank you. Let's see here. 4 Wheels from Rob says, no matter what happens, gold, platinum, silver, and copper are holding strong. There we go. Yes, indeed, they are. In fact, let's take a look at what's happening here with them today. They're hanging on. Silver's not moved any since opening here about a half an hour ago, but it's above $32 an ounce in the ask price. And gold is up 90 cents, almost to $2,700 again. It's a crazy stuff's going on here. Very good. What site can I get your metal around, making sure you get your royalties? I need that. Well, thank you, B. Taylor. You can get it from providentmetals.com. I think that's going to have the lower price, or JM Bullion. Either of those two, probably. Yes, indeed. And Summit Metals, I think, are working on getting them, but they've not. I don't think they've gotten them yet. Let me just check and see. I don't think they've got them yet, because that would be the place to probably go if they were. I think they were going to try to get them, but I've not heard anything about it. Where is the silver? Where are we? They keep increasing their selection and finding some cool stuff like these bullets. But I don't see the salivate metal round on there yet. So not yet. So they don't have it yet. But anyway, it's very good. But okay, very good. All right, let's see here. And John Knox says here, Wednesday Night Live. Of course, I didn't think those bars would be real. I knew they'd be fake. I spent $20 for all 3 of those bars. Classic Sal. Wow, all right, very good. He watched an old live stream. Thank you, John Knox. Is he here tonight? He made another comment watching the first live stream video. I got to find that one again, but thank you. Is it just me? One species says, is it just me, or has anyone noticed how the year of the snake coin appears to be floating between 4 sticks of bamboo? I don't know. Is it intentional? Yes, it is intentional. That's exactly what they were going for there. Snake and bamboo. E-Cord is here. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you guys. Innovation 20 reverse proof set. I'd like to get that too. I need to get the Innovation dollar coins to keep up with my collection. And Maria is here. Tough to keep up. Leading up to Christmas. Another day in paradise. It's Phil Collins. That's right. Welcome, Maria. Good to see you. Okay, where are we at? Let's get over here. Make some things happen here. And one species also says on this video, another great video. I had no idea the Chicago Mercantile Exchange was even considering taking on these 1-ounce contracts. I'm also thinking this will likely lead to a higher level of demand as more folks can visualize a 1-ounce contract purchased rather than a 400-ounce contract offered to pre-approved customers. Really, as always, your videos are fantastic. Thank you. Yes, and maybe that is the thinking. Because rather than a micro contract, which can be, essentially measured based off 10 ounces variety, whatever, or something to that effect, this gives it a more of a bite size. But I don't know how they're going to police it, though. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's get back to this way. We've got David Mantha, and my guess is he's from the great state of Florida, with the Florida Goldbacks coming in. I like to get the whole set of those, but it would cost me over $1,000 to get the whole set of the Goldbacks. Wordplay Sal, dollar is a unit of measure, a dollar for 100 cents, penny, etc. I don't believe he wants to protect the fiat central bank's debt instrument. We will have a peso as our unit of measure, definitely not yuan. You wanted a comment for algorithm? Well, there you have it. Well, thank you, USA. Thank you, appreciate that. Thank you for your insights there. There's HVAC Residential Basics is with us tonight. Good to see you, HVAC. Gold and silver is here. Over here is over there. And good to see you guys. All right. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I can unpin my own comment. Sorry about that. I'm here. No issues anymore. I may have issues, but they're not issues with live streaming. All right. Ryan Whitley says, I disagree with you about your not cutting rates thesis. And that's okay. And I appreciate you letting your voice be heard. I appreciate you disagreeing. He says, if they leave rates high, the debt grows even faster, and it's already a runaway train. That's physical dominance, inflate or die. Well, Ryan, you help me out with that, because I'm trying to see are you saying that inflation goes down, or there's disinflation? In other words, inflation rate goes down, and that means that the interest is going to be more expensive. Is that what you're saying? But they're spending like a runaway train, which is already growing. So I don't know. I guess I just don't follow you there. I mean, I appreciate you that you disagree with me. I just don't follow your logic there, is all. So if you can further explain, I would appreciate. Mike Miller, no taxes in Illinois, about the only thing that isn't taxed. Yeah, that's pretty amazing when you think about it, especially Illinois. That's nuts. Part of me wouldn't be surprised if they actually introduced legislation to actually tax. Hope they don't, but anyways. Okay, O's Alt Bridge Co. says this. It is true that gold and silver may not pay dividends, but they can be leveraged to build credit and money, which is why we store them. Imagine taking out a loan against a $20,000 in silver at Money Metals. Yes, that's true. You're right. They can be leveraged as long as it's the full amount, or there's enough there that it can be available for the leveraging in play. But yes, indeed. Oh, where are we at? Let's go to this. We got Noye Metal 444 on this video from this evening here. Let's get over to this. It says, my state has had an exemption on sales tax on precious metals for a couple of years now, but it could end in 2025 if our governor does not extend it. Quite a few people I know have already been emailing the governor's office and asked him to extend the exemption. All right, well, hold that thought. We got a call here. Hello?
Hey, Jim. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing good. Thanks for asking, Jim.
You're
My
welcome.
name is Mosh O'Connor.
Mosh O'Connor. Nice. All right. Have you been to any Anthrax concerts, Mosh?
No. What is that?
An Anthrax? It is not the chemical weapon or the weapon that, it's a band. It's a thrash metal band.
Metal rock?
Yeah, well, it's just metal. It's not metal rock. It's just metal. Do you have the Google machine nearby? Do you have the Google machine nearby?
I'm checking right now as we speak, buddy.
Okay, type in Anthrax caught in a mosh, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Anthrax caught in a mosh.
I see it. Yeah, a bunch of skulls in there.
Schools?
Skulls,
yes. That's right, there you go. I like the name Mosh. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
That's pretty sweet.
Well, my name is Mosh O'Connor, and I am a representative backed by a couple of private investors. I saw in the past that you and your business inquired for capital. I wanted to know if you guys got what you were looking for.
We didn't. Amazing. I don't know what happened. Some sort of technical thing. I was working with a few different companies like Front Leap Capital, Short Funding Solutions. Everything just fell through the cracks. They were caught in a mosh. And so I'm hoping maybe with you, Mosh, that we can slam dance our way into a good time in the pit with some funding for the business. What do you think? I think we can work well together. Yeah.
I think we would as well.
That's what she said.
I feel the chemistry.
I feel the chemistry too. It's pH balance for a man, but made for a woman. Yeah.
Okay. Well, how much are you looking for exactly?
Of course, we have to define a woman these days. There's multiple different definitions of that term, but we'll leave that for a different discussion.
Sadly.
Yes, that's right.
How much capital are you looking for to obtain for your business?
I would like to get 120,000 smackers. That's street lingo for dollars, by the way.
Okay, smackers.
Yeah.
I'm going to name that my email, 120 smackers.
Yes. 120,000 smackers.
Yeah, 120K.
You can put a K there. Put a K there for kosher. K for kosher.
I love kosher. I'll tell you that.
Me too.
Okay.
Especially those pickles. The kosher pickles are my favorite.
But they're hard to open the jar, though.
They are, but I tell you what, there's a lady I know named 79. She's a master at opening up kosher pickles because she uses them for different reasons. But we won't get into that either.
Okay, I know what you mean.
Right.
But what would the capital be used for?
Well, it depends on the pH balance of the pickle juice in there as to whether or not it's going to cause a reaction or not. But that's a very lengthy chemistry discussion that we're going to have at some point in time. But I probably would have to three-way call her into this. It's a menage a three, they call it, and a menage a three. And she's not here to speak for herself, so she's very shy. She's mud shy. So but we'll maybe we'll follow up with that conversation at a later point in time. So let's talk about this 120K because it has me intrigued. Now these dollars, these smackers. Now let me ask you, just how are these dollars? Are they legal by any chance? Are they legal tender for all debts, public and private, or have they been through the wash a couple of times?
I work at CapSpot Financial. We have 12 different bank level programs.
Okay.
But this program is unsecured working capital. So in order for me to put on an approval for you.
Okay, can I stop you right there, Mosh? Because I got to tell you something. I have a personality complex where I'm very insecure, okay? I'm not very sure of myself. So I would much rather this loan be secured because I would feel a whole lot better about it. I'm kind of like a, what do you call it? I don't like loose ends. I don't like things to be untidy. I don't like I got 7 antivirus programs on my computer. My Bitcoin, I've actually taken my Bitcoin that I own through the blockchain and I've unencrypted it because I didn't trust the encryption on the Bitcoin. So I take it and run it through an algorithm that sets it through ChatGPT, through Dogecoin, through Litecoin, Ethereum, and the new Haktua coin. And then I run it through a hash graph and blockchain and all that stuff just so I can feel secure for it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So can we get the secured version of this loan? That would be sweet.
No problem. So you're looking for secured.
Yes, you were the man, Mosh.
Okay. And what exactly are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for money. I'm looking for, if I could get maybe consecutive serial numbers on the bills, that would be pretty cool.
Okay, no problem. And what's the best email to reach you?
It's the best one is going to be the one I'm checking all the time. It's the one I'm just like hitting refresh on. I'm waiting for that email from 79 to send, hey, I'm going to do an interview with you or something like that. I'm like hitting that refresh button. It's a little button that's got the little, the little arrow that's pointing around and around. It's
and which one is that?
It's the refresh button. It's got.
I'm saying, which email is that? What's the email?
What's the the email? It is silverkitty47@compuserve.net.
Why you have to slow down there?
Slow down where? Slow down. Where do you want me to slow down to? And where is this? Are we talking about a geographic location?
Is that actually your email?
Yeah, silverkitty47@compuserve.net. Yeah.
Compy? How do you spell CompuServe.net?
It is COMPUSERVDNNET. Just one T. Sorry, I started at the end. I didn't mean to put 2 T's. There's only 1 T at the end of net. And there's no T's in CompuServe, by the way. I want to make sure you understand that. No T's in CompuServe. It's an up-and-coming ISP.
Okay. Is there any way you could text that to me, or?
Yeah, I could probably have my girl fax it over to you if that'll work.
Wait. Okay. CompuServe. How do you spell that? COMPY?
Yeah, why not? You know what I mean? I mean, that's how I look at it. So let's talk a little bit about this. You probably want to know what the money is going to be used for. That's probably going to be the next question because you want to make sure I'm on the up and up and that this is too legit to quit and that type of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, that's a hint of what it's going for. I'm going to put silver atoms in coffee, silver atoms, and as well as nitrous oxide, just small amounts of nitrous oxide and silver atoms inside of coffee. You know what that does, don't you?
No, I don't. Elaborate.
Okay, I'm going to collaborate and elaborate. I'm going to bust a rhyme on this. So what it is when you drink your coffee and you put it in your mouth, then you want to, and there's going to be a slurp in there somewhere. As much as you try to be polite, so here's an exaggerated slurp, right? Here we go. That is a very apparent and blatant slurp. However, if you're in a business meeting or you want to impress a lady, you're probably not going to want to do that, right?
Yeah.
So you do this. You go.
I didn't hear nothing.
But that's right, because I just barely slurp, but it's there. The microphone on this Motorola 6100 is not very good. But I'm telling you, there's still always going to be a slurp. Now, what happens when you slurp is it creates gases that get into your body. And then you either burp or you flatulate. Do you know what flatulation is?
No.
It means you fart.
Okay.
Because gases are forming in your bowels. your small intestine and your large intestine. That's where the gases form. So what the nitrous oxide does is it sends it into the capillaries, and it increases the blood flow. That increases the the muscles to constrict and to compress that air and keep it bottled up inside and disseminate it out slowly through the capillaries. And the silver goes through, the silver atoms go through, and they provide refreshness to the bloodstream, and it's an antimicrobial. So it helps, and it prevents burpage, it prevents fartage, it prevents all the nasty stuff that are not going to impress the ladies. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Yeah. So that's what we need funding for, is for the special coffee. We're going to put it in coffee, and we're going to put it in coffee grounds. You won't be able to see the silver. It's not going to be like peppered with silver. But we need to procure the silver. We need to get a couple of contracts ever from the COMEX. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you are saying.
And so we need to get silver as a commodity in this case. We don't care about silver as a monetary metal because we need it for our coffee. We're not going to make silver dollars with it. We're not going to make this or bars with it. We're not going to make vintage silver bars with it. We're not going to make modern silver bars with it. We're not going to make flowing hair silver medals with it. We're not going to make silver eagles with it. We're not going to make silver maple leafs with it. We're not going to make a generic buffalo rounds with it. We're not going to make Liberty Loppity silver coins with it. We're not going to make Franklin half dollars with it. We're not going to make Walking Liberty half dollars with it. Guess what, Ramash? Guess what? We're not going to make Mercury dimes with it. We're not going to make silver rounds that have an eagle on it with it. We're not going to make wedge-tailed eagles with it. We're not going to make Lunar Series 1 with it. We're not going to make Lunar Series 2 with it. We're not going to make Lunar Series 3 with it. We're not going to make Lunar Series 4 when it comes out with it. That's not out yet, by the way, FYI. Lunar Series 4 is not out yet. We're not going to use it for any monetary purposes or any kind of a hedge. We're going to put it in the freaking coffee. We're going to prevent you from burping and farting with silver. And nitrous.
Actually,
and nitrous.
I love that idea.
That's what she said.
Can you repeat that email from before?
Don't you want to know what other things we're not going to put silver? We're not going to use the silver for? We're not going to use it for modern silver proof set like the women's quarters. We're not going to use the silver in proof like silver rounds from.
Jim.
Yeah.
I have to get going soon.
Okay. We can continue. I can give you another. I can give you another.
How about I do you one better?
Okay.
How about I send you over an email and you send me back 4 months of bank statement.
I like it.
That way, when I come back to you, I'll have an offer that you and I can go over together.
Oh, that sounds like fantastic. I love that idea more than my idea, actually. I think you just summed it up. About the silver and the emails and stuff like that. Okay, and whatever you just said. Whatever you just said, I like it.
Okay, how about you repeat that email for me slowly so I can send it to you?
Okay, it is silverkitty47 at CompuServe.net.
Okay, how do you want 120K smackers if you're not going to tell me your email?
I just did. It's Silver Kid. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you said fast. Okay, I thought you wanted me to talk like Pete Buttigieg on acid.
No, slow.
Okay. Had to take a breath there.
Jim?
Yeah.
Jim?
Wait, I'm not done yet. Okay. Everything I'm saying in between. Just disregard everything I'm saying in between the T where we're on the Silver Kitty part. Just disregard all of that. Let me start from where I am. T. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're interrupting me again. Okay. Because I do run out of breath. It disrupts my breathing patterns when I do it that slow.
Let's get back to that email.
Okay. Yeah. That's what we were just on. We were on we were just on the email. You wanted to do it slow, right? Go ahead.
SilverKitty47 at what?
CompuServe.net.
Spell that out for me.
That out, or do you want me to spell CompuServe? Do you want me to spell that or CompuServe?
CompuServe.
Okay. All right. CompuServe is CompuServe dot NET.
Okay.
I didn't hear the. I didn't. Wait a minute. I didn't hear the T on the keyboard. I didn't hear the.
I clicked it. Don't worry.
I didn't, but I didn't hear it. You didn't. I didn't.
Here. Are you listening?
Yeah. Yes! Oh, I love the sound of the T. The T is my favorite sound on the keyboard. I think that's probably.
You know what mine's is?
What is? What's it?
The capital N.
The capital N is pretty. That is a pretty sweet sound. I like that one. I like the N sound. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so I just sent you the email.
All right. I'm not near my computer right now. I'm actually.
I thought you had you click the refresh button every 10 seconds.
Well, I do. That's how I check my email. But I don't.
Lying to me?
I'm not. But it's not there now. When I'm on the computer, when I'm logged into my AOL account, that's what I do. I always refresh the button when I'm on the internet. But I'm on the internet. I'm not on the internet all the time. That was a case study on when I'm on the internet. But I'm not on.
Jim, what does your business do monthly?
We do a lot of manufacturing monthly. I mean, we're working hard. It's like a sweatshop over here, but we have we have the AC on. We got the AC on here too. Even though we work like we're working. Go ahead. What about the smackers? We don't make any smackers. Oh, how many dollars? Do you want to know how much we're earning per month?
Yes.
98,000. I just farted when I took that slurp. See, I need the stuff for myself too. 98,000 a month.
Okay, nice. All right.
Yeah.
What's your credit score looking like?
It's looking great. I got it framed up over here on a picture. I had it scanned and digitized, and I put all this calligraphy on it and flowers and stuff. And I got a nice little frame thing for my credit score. It looks beautiful. I had a guy do it. I had a lady do it down me at the flower shop.
What does the number come out to?
Well, I'm actually not looking at it right now. It's in the other room, hanging on the living room. I don't have it where I'm at right now.
You don't remember it?
I don't remember it offhand. I have to go.
That's
Can I run?
Come on now. You're better than this.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed, if you want to be honest with you. If you don't want me to be honest with you, I'm not embarrassed at all about not remembering my credit score. But
I'd be insecure if I didn't know my credit score.
Well,
I am insecure.
I am pretty.
You're a very insecure person.
I am insecure. That's why I really want to go out to the living room and check out the credit score so I can report back to you what it is. Can you give me a minute while I do that?
I don't know. I have to get going.
Yeah, but
it's a little late for me. But
don't you want to get the? Don't you want to know my credit score?
It'll be in the application. So I
sent you an email. Okay. All right.
I sent you an email to silverkitty47@compuserve.net.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Only thing I need is the application filled out.
Yeah. Okay.
And the 4 months of bank statements, and I will get you an approval.
Yes. Now, what did you put in the subject line? Because I get a lot of scam emails.
120K smackers.
That's in the subject line. Okay, very good. All right.
And what's my name? Jim, we've been on this call for 6
Mosh O'Connor.
Leave my number. If you know my name, say my number.
I'll see your number. That's right. All right, sounds good. Well, we will see you then. I'll look for the email and we'll try to get you some answers. Okay. To life.
I want to let you know the faster.
Yeah.
I get the information I requested, the application bank statements, is the faster I can get an approval. So if you really are looking for capital and you just waste 20 minutes of my time, then you'll send it to me and I'll get an approval as soon as possible for you.
So if I can get it to you before 2027, then likely.
No. How about you get it to me before 12?
We'll get it to you before 12/27. Yeah, December 2027. I'll make sure I have you something by then.
I don't know if I'll be alive by then, Jim.
I think you will. You sound like a young guy. You're probably 62 is my guess. 62?
And how old are you?
78.
You're kind of young, honestly.
That's what she said. I'm virile, vigorous, and potent. That's what the ladies tell me.
Virile, vigorous, and potent?
Virile, vigorous, and potent. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, just ask Chuck D and Flavor Flav. I used to party with those guys back in the late 70s.
I bet you did.
Yeah.
I bet you did.
All right. Sounds good. I'm looking forward to your email. I'll get back to you by December of 2027 then, and we'll make this thing quick. All right. Thank you, brother.
I'm calling you tomorrow. If I don't have it then, I'm going to be mad at you.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to make you,
I want to make you feel very insecure.
Oh no! That's a poison. I don't want to be insecure. Help me up. Help a brother out. I need to be lifted up. I need to be built up. My emotions, my sensitivities are crumbling before our very eyes.
I have to go. Jim, I have to go.
Okay, all right. Take care. All right.
Are you gonna kiss me? Bye?
Okay. There you go.
Bye, Jim.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, see ya. Oh my gosh. It's like these guys know, but they're just playing along with it. I just don't. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. Yeah, boy. All right, let's see here. Thank you so much. All right. Thanks, Coins A to Z. Have a little fun with them there. Oh man, it's crazy. I don't know. I can't help but think that the guy was. I don't know. But anyways. Oh, shoot. Okay, where are we at? User Mig Tower. Maybe I'll carve this one out and put it in a separate video. What do you think? I got to find the timestamps for it. I did that one other time. There's some of these where I forget to do it that have happened before, but maybe that's one I need to... Yes, I might edit that part out, Cyber Curtain Twitcher. The blowing kisses, just to forget that even happened, okay? All right, let's see here. All right, user says, we lost a couple of viewers on that one, but anyways, all right. Silver should be looked at in a ratio to gold manner. Yep, you would think, but I tell you what, it's sometimes we have to look beyond that. But anyways, what ratio is good for you to exchange it for gold? When ratio is bad, then try to get more silver as cheap as you can. It's been bad for a long time though, right? What do you consider bad? What do you consider good these days? I think that is the thing about the gold to silver ratio. Stack until world governments start competing 10 years away for dwindling supplies of silver. Silver shorting is straight up theft by the folks. And when they try to zero intentions of getting the silver in physical form, rarely they are held responsible by government. So the shorting as a weapon to manipulate the true price. Go ahead, Sal, criticize my opinion. No, I see what you're saying there. And I certainly understand that. It's just that it's tough. We just the silver market has changed so much and is so dynamic that's really hard to gauge that. Because obviously a good time when it goes above the average. But what do you say? What is the average these days? But it's a good comment. All right, let's see here. Look at this here. Tony Erickson has just gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships. Thank you so much, Tony. Let's give 5 more push-ups. Whoa, that is awesome. Yes, indeed. Gold Chick, do you drink Civic Poop coffee? Bean Delicacy coffee? Elon quit. I've never heard of Civic Poop coffee. Wow. Elon quit doing that. If I would have heard of it, I guess if I would have heard of it, I probably would have had some chance of drinking it. So I guess I don't drink it since I've never heard of it. All right. Let's see here. Byron says Byron is off reading comments. Are y'all having trouble hearing me? Let's give 5 push-ups real quick for Tony before I forget. Thank you again to Tony. Stacking up this channel gift memberships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there we go. Let's see here what we've got. I'm looking here. Check. Okay, there it is. Yep, it looks like my volume is good. I don't know. I make it a point to check the volume before I go on each live stream, by the way. And Quinte to see says that audio is good. Oh, Steve LaPointe just gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships. Wow, thank you so much, my friend. Let's give him 5 push-ups real quick. Tell you what, man, wow. Let's see here. Let's do 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Very cool. Thank you. Those really are awesome because what happens is these people that get them, if they forgot about the channel and then all of a sudden they see they got a channel gift membership, then they might come back. So that's cool. And they may even keep it going. Okay, Jam Unleashed said Civet. Okay, Civet coffee is the type of coffee that's made from coffee beans which are excreted whole in the droppings, poop, of the Asian palm civet. Okay, wow. So it's poop from the palm. So it's not poop from an animal, right? In the droppings of the Asian palm civet. Unless civet is an animal of some sort, which I've never heard of, the civet. Wow, that's crazy. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, and thank you, Tony, and I appreciate that, man. That is awesome. Okay, Byron, turn the volume off. Okay, well, that'll do it. That'll turn the volume completely off. But anyways, all right. Let's get over here to Dean R. Says, nothing to do with the video. Go silver. I know nothing about futures, but it sounds like a game for the big boys. Yes, indeed. And I'd like to get involved in it, too. Thank you, Dean. Is Dean with us tonight? I'm not sure. Zephiel, when they ask about your company, have you ever told them we design AI software that mimics a human talking to scammers so they get discouraged and try to get a real job? Oh, man, that's great. Oh, that would be a good one to do for sure. Yes, indeed. That would be really good. All right. Yeah, it's an animal. Looks like a ferret. Okay. I've never heard of a civet. It's a wild cat, says Bellows Forge. Interesting. I don't know if I would drink coffee that was inspired by the dropping, but I guess manure is used as fertilizer, right? So anyways, very good. Oh, yeah, let's see here. Cat-like thing. Yes, indeed. Cat poopy. But if it's used like fertilizer, I guess that's par for the course, is it not? All right, let's see. But thank you. Now it makes me kind of curious to try it, though. Raised in captivity. $35 a cup. Wow. So that's highfalutin coffee. That's the case. Man. Oh, man. All right. You go to the bottom of the barrel to get top dollar in that case. Sergeant Major, U.S. Marine Corps says, bye, 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 baby. Bye, bye, bye. Exactly right. We got Matthew Crustlife says, sorry, I've been late to these pops. I've been side hustling like a mofo. I'm fine to buy a house in 2025. Nice, Matthew Crustlife. Congratulations, sir. Wow, that is awesome, my friend. Man, way to go. Working hard. Very good. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Where are we at? Tastes like crap, says HVAC Residential Basic. The best coffee I've ever had when I was in Costa Rica. So JM Unleashes had it. That's cool. All right, very good. Yes, I did get, but I have not had a chance to read it yet. Fair share for e-waste site recycling. All right, I have to check that out. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Has that got precious metals related to it? I'm curious. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. All right, we've got Donnell Jackson. I guess this makes me lucky. 13, but I hate capital gains tax. Yep, I do too. It's not like really a game. It's $1. It's just sinking like the Titanic. Exactly right. Punished in multiple ways with that taxation. You can make money by selling coffee beans you put in your cat's poop and sell for big dollars. Yes, indeed, I could. Can you imagine? Wow. Oh, man. All right. Civet coffee. Crazy. Oh. All right. Let's see here. I just did something here. Bonnie. Bonnie says, I am 73 and completely with content names, but I have not seen any clickbait. I do appreciate the value. Thank you. What amount of silver and gold would be a good goal? Well, Bonnie, thank you so much and appreciate you watching. And that really depends on your financial situation. I do think probably you ought to tier your goals out. If you're just starting stacking, start with maybe 100 ounces of silver and maybe 3 ounces of gold to start. And yes, that's right, CCT. I did see that. And thank you for that. And yeah, I would say to tier it out. It depends on where you're at, how much you've been stacking. And I think that you have to look at about it based off your income and the spot price. And I think think of it like a savings account. They say it's good to have 3 to 6 months of cash on hand, ready to get out of the bank or in your hand outside the bank in case of an emergency. I would say probably a good goal would be to have the same based off the spot price in gold and silver. I think that's probably not an unreasonable thing to do as a goal to shoot for. Ben Sherman, 89.76, have been getting BU Rosies for $130 a roll. I got all he would let me get at that price. Way to go. Nice. How many dimes are in a roll? There's $5 worth, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. All right. Danny Zulersdorf chimes in on this video and says the following. He says here, when the USA cuts rates and fires up the printing presses to stimulate the economy, that's usually good for precious metals. Probably the same effect when China stimulates their economy. I don't see any reason why gold doesn't reach $3,000 per ounce in 2025, but I do have some concerns about silver. This paper short's absolutely pinning it down. Thank you, Sal. Yes. And I know, and I don't know, I've heard talked about some of the rates or fees tied to silver have gone up. So I don't know exactly what that means or what have you, but so we'll see here. Very, very good. All right. Okay, let's see here. Richard Metcalf says, I'll hold on to my precious metals, precious freaking metal as long as I can. Thank you. And a lot of you had typed that in. Precious freaking metal. Silver acted as a precious freaking metal in that time, for sure. We've got F37 Metal, who I think is recording his album now. That's cool. And says, plus awesome silver display. Hold on to your silver and gold and keep those diamond hands because others will take it from you if you let them. Silver's acting like a freaking precious metals. That's right. You rock, Doc. Thank you, my friend. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Yep, I'm with you on that, Gold Chick. Same reaction heard about Fed Now. We don't hear much about Fed Now these days. But anyways, all right, let's see here. Okay. TX Music Drummer says here, isn't Fort Knox located in Kentucky? It is. I wonder if that has something to do with their opposition. You know, that very well could be, but I think it's more political from the governor. I really do. That's a good thought here. Danny Don's Life. Good news from metals, for they will only get better. Just look at history. Indeed. History is our guide. I don't know anything about glint. Is it related to precious metals, big test unit? I really don't know what glint is. I know what lint is. I got a lot of that in my belly button big test unit, but I have to do some research on it because I have no clue what it is. Four Wheels from Rob says, that just seems too crazy that any of us would treat PMs as taxable terms when they're used as actual money. Kentucky definitely needs to come around. And it's really, the governor needs to come around. The legislator did. But yes, I agree with you. 4:30. IU know what I'm going to say. IU. Well, I didn't know you were going to say IU. Put I and then you right there. But anyways, very good. I didn't know what you're going to do there. Very good. All right, let's see here. We've got this. Mr. Metal Man Me says, can you play Iced Earth or Pantera? Effing dying. I'm going to do this, but actually play the violin to metal. Sounds like a plan, man. Funny as F. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Mr. Metal Mike. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching. This is one of these videos where I've actually, the man on the street went up and talked to one of these Romanian music violin scammers. It was fun. All right. Glint is a fintech company that allows users to buy, save, and spend physical gold digitally. Okay. All right. I think I know of another thing that's a little bit better, but that's interesting. Interesting. Okay. I'll have to look into that. Seven Cupertino says here, tomorrow I have an interview with a research group on behalf of the U.S. Mint. Wow. Is there anything that you would like me to bring to their attention for the community of stackers? Yes. Seven Cupertino, I hope that you will see my response or hear my response. Talk to them about quality control with thinning. That's FINNING. And it's everywhere. It's plaguing the United States Mint. Everything from proof sets to the flowing hair metal, which, by the way, I bought another one of those for a decent price, only to receive it and found that the capsule just rest on top of it. If the thinning was so bad on it, I had to sell it. I had to get rid of that thing because the capsule would not stay on it because the thinning was so bad. It's when the coin is struck or the metal is struck, that the metal flows to the outside through the collar and creates a sharp edge around the coin or the metal. And it's a bad problem. It's a quality control problem. So 7 Cupertino, I hope you hear that and we'll pass that along. It's a big problem and nobody's talking about it. Hardly anybody's talking about it except for me. No IQ says, I'll try some when I can. All right, there you go. Yes, indeed. Nice job, No IQ. Willery says here, Sal is truly relentless in finding the details of this particular asset class. Thank you, my friend. Try my best. Try my best here. Master Blaster, silver, $32.05 this morning. The paper silver traders are having a field day. That they are. It's a futures price. And there is Silver Heises with us. Once kicked Christy Brinkley out of bed. Too much thinning. That's right, exactly. Which is a German denomination that used to be in existence before for the euro. One pfennig, and Chrissy Brinkley had him in her pocket. And she brought him into bed and said, "Hey, I don't take any old German cents, one pfennigs. I'm not that cheap. Yes, indeed. Take those pfennigs and get out of my bed." All right. Base Fuser says, "I wish the price would go sideways a bit longer. I still have so much stacking to do, but I like seeing the long-term prognosis for higher prices." Me too, I'm with you on that. Matt Eng says, "I've started to add a little bit of yellow to my collection as well." Way to go. Gold is good, that's for sure. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Thank you. CCT has posted a link to a video on finning. I don't know which one that is, but thank you. Thank you. One species, I really do enjoy looking at all the coins. Just to clarify a previous comment, yes, indeed. And we've got William Fender says, undisclosed security measure from the U.S. Mint. Yeah, I guess kind of like the whatchamacallit, the milk spots, right? Justin Sartain is here to drop a thumbs up. And gotta go. Have a great stream. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate that, my friend. You are the man. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for popping in briefly. I appreciate that very much. And for the thumbs up. William Fender says, all tariff do is force countries who like to import their products into our country, that means export, to buy our debt. Both countries are then happy except for the people who have to pay off the debt. This keeps the can being kicked further down the road. This is how we export an inflated dollar. That's right. And maybe Trump is trying to end that cycle. That very well could be. All right. Let's see here. All right. We've got Carrie Taryn says here, hiss for the algorithm. I'm awaiting 2 shipments for my Christmas presents to myself. Way to go. I hope you get them soon. That'd be great. And John Knox. Here's John Knox. Is John Knox with us tonight? He usually pops in the streams. He says, "I just watched back your first ever live stream, Sal, and it was so funny. I'm dying of laughter." Well, thank you. All right. Salivate Metal live stream tests and stuff. I need to check that one out too. My first ever live stream. Thank you for checking it out, John Knox. Appreciate that. All right. Good to see Chief. Chief is here with us. Welcome, Chief. Good to see you, sir. Yes, Mr. Metalman. Yes, I did. I did reply to you. Thank you for checking that video out, by the way, Mr. Metalman. And I hope you will check out some of the other videos on the channel. This is a precious metals channel, but I do love my heavy metal as well, too. Yes, indeed. Loving the old school Pantera. Just give me 5 minutes alone. Yeah. So we love it all here. And so thank you so much. So Metalman, so if you ever learn about precious metals, hope you will stick around. Red Crawler says that John Knox was here earlier. Thank you, Red Crawler. Yep, that's right. Thank you. I thought I saw him here earlier. First live stream, too. There you go. What's your top 5 Iced Earth songs? 10,000 Strong is probably one of my favorite. I love the Ripper era Iced Earth. That's my favorite, Ripper era. But I'm getting used to Matt Barlow. So probably 10,000 Strong is probably number 1. Frame Me Armageddon, which is off the same album. That's number 2, probably. And let's see here. And then stuff from The Glorious Burden. Let's see here. It's going to be probably Declaration Day. Love the patriotic theme of that. Did you know that John Schaefer broke into the Capitol? He was at the Capitol, and he's now just put out a press release talking about his experience and everything there. But yep, he is. I think he's out now. But yeah, Ripper is his buddy. I love Ripper. I saw him recently at a concert with KK's Priest. Dude, the guy has got it. I mean, just amazing highs. He was awesome. Ripper Owens. His solo stuff's pretty good too. He had one album. What was it called of that band? He had his first solo project. It wasn't just Ripper Owens. It was dang it. Oh, I forget it, but it was really good, really good. Really good. Yeah, John is pretty crazy. Yeah, he was pretty intense with that stuff, but yeah. All right. Charles Adkins says here, great video, nice to hear someone talk about silver without fear-mongering, scare tactics, or politics. Thank you. Appreciate that. I mean, we do cover some of those topics. I talk about fear-mongering, how we should not fear-mongering or scare tactics, but thank you so much, Charles. Thank you, thank you, thank you. King Diamond is great, too. Let me sing King Diamond. Yes, indeed. All right. No presents till Christmas. It's that time of year again. King Diamond. Brad Lewis. Thanks for the update. Always appreciate you, Sal. Be at dinner tomorrow night, but we'll be listening to you. Have a good night. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right. Brain aside. No, this was, Fear. Beyond Fear. I think it's Beyond Fear, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Let me look that up, because it's, let's see here. Is it Beyond Fear? Yes, it's Beyond Fear. That's it. Came out in 2006. Great album. Dude, you ought to check that album out. That is awesome stuff. All right, let's see here. Very good. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Silver Heist. Yeah, there's a video if you want to help me get to 100,000 views on. Appreciate that, Silver Heist. Over here, tell the U.S. Mint Sully Sullenberger should be the U.S. coin. Yes, that's right, exactly. But see, the thing is you have to have been dead before you can be immortalized on a coin. Gen X had some great music. I have to check them out. Heart of a Killer, Metals. Metals are too intelligent for me, so I stick with the music. Yeah, that's all right. Hey, I tell you what, Mr. Metal Man, I can dumb it down as well as the next guy on precious metals. And because see, the thing is, it really boils down to Occam's Razor, which, by the way, is a cool band name too. But it's all about the physical metal in your hand, heavy metal in your hand. That's what silver and gold's about. But yes, Beyond Fear is great. I'd play a song, but I get a copyright strike on them. But yes, indeed. All right, very, very good. All right, where are we at? Let's get to the next comment here. We've got Richard Barrera says, Sal, I have learned so much about gold from you. Can't thank you enough for my friend for so much more informative and interesting videos. Well, thank you, Richard. In fact, I'm going to try to convert Mr. Metal Man, me here. If you think it's too complex, let me show you something. If you go to my channel and you go over, and by the way, the riffs on the intro of my videos is something I recorded a while ago. But if you go to my channel and you go to playlists, and if you want to get into precious metals cheaply, go to silver and go check out this playlist called Silver Basics. If you go to Silver Basics, you will see a string of videos. You can learn about silver. What is silver stacking? Silver Basics, so many choices. What silver should you buy? What's a fair price for silver? All kinds of different things. Answers pretty much every question you want to know. And what is junk silver tips to buy? I even did another video just recently on constitutional or junk silver recently. So yeah, investing in silver, everything you need to know. So yeah, if you get a chance, check them out. You might be interested in it. We're trying to teach people about sound money here, as well as heavy metal, Sepultura, yes indeed, Roots, Bloody Roots, but I like Arise. It's my favorite album from Sepultura, hands down. All right, let's see what we've got here. We got a few more comments. Taxing money is a federal crime, exactly. It should be a federal crime. It's unconstitutional. Sadly, unconstitutionality doesn't constitute a crime, it seems like these days. We've got MR Reservili 310. If you need a use case for owning silver and gold, look at what just happened to the Syrian currency. It went worthless in under 24 hours. Exactly right. Very good point. Very good point, MR Reservili. Oh, Reza Evil is what it is. Very good. Matthew Crustlife is here. Good to see Matthew Crustlife. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, brother. And congratulations on saving up for your house. I'm very proud of you, my friend. Gold Chick has learned so much about YouTube cybersecurity from you. It's incredible. Well, thank you. Actually, you know a lot more about that stuff than I do, but thank you, my friend. Free snow crab for everyone. A man after my own heart, John. I love crab meat. Snow crabs are pretty good, too. A little chilly to the bite, but yes, indeed, good stuff. Great video. Thank you, Big Tree, on the junk silver. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Musafar Budak says, hey, Sal, I checked my sailed Pamp Swiss gold bars after 2 years, and there's a red-brown spots in some of them. Is this normal? Yes, copper spotting can happen on it, and it's something that's happened in 24 karat. It does occur. I've got some pieces that have it on it too. Famously, it came on the 3/4 ounce Kennedy gold as well. There are some ways to take it off, but I don't know exactly. I'd have a professional do it, especially if it's on a gold, on a proof piece. But yes, Bill Arrington is here as well too. But yes, sorry about the copper spotting. It is known to happen. Ronald Perry says thanks on this video. Thank you, Ronald Perry, for watching, and I appreciate you your comment there. Let's get down here and see what we've got. What we've got here. Brandon Gant says, I live in Virginia, so I don't have to pay taxes, luckily. I will not pay taxes on metals because you already get tax deducted out of every check, plus personal property taxes, whatever the taxes you may have to pay. I'll be damned if I'm going to pay taxes on gold and silver. Amen, I hear you, brother. Yep, we're taxed multiple times. I guarantee you, everybody who works for a living is having more than half of their income paid in taxes to some sort of government entity in one form or another. It's happening, and it's, to me, that's essentially socialism. Willa, some folks in Kentucky know they can travel to south of Tennessee and avoid certain costs. Of course, the current governor has a lot to do with this horrible tax policy. Yep, exactly. Helen Murphy, let's see here. Let's get to this one. Says, we all matter, and I love this video. We get out of this monetary enslavement I was sold as a benefit. We hosted as a nation, exact opposite of the way we got into it. If we follow the steps of educating everyone about hard money, gold, silver, copper, nickel, and actually trade as you express, we will effectively be able to question the system which currently enjoys uncontrolled acceptance of without anyone able to willingness to question it. Make the time to teach children first, as there are children who understand very well what was explained. Sometimes they simply cannot articulate what they understood perfectly. It also is better to find commonality than to dwell on the differences of people, which helps to learn grace. The most dangerous thing a government can face is the idea which does not align with its agenda. Work to strengthen the family relationships, even if you have to apologize for things that are not even your fault. You will enjoy life more and probably live longer, perhaps even more stress-free. Good advice all around, for sure. And it is good to mend relationships within your family. And it is good to educate the children on fiscal responsibility, fiscal discipline, and also sound money. I agree with that. Yes, indeed. That's right. Spectacular is here. Jesus' birthday is getting close. That's right. It sure is. Yep, for sure. Or at least the date that we celebrate it. And some people feel he was born in October, but I don't know. In the little town of Bethlehem. There was they could not find any no vacancy apparently at the Holiday Inn Express there in Bethlehem back in around 0, which 0 is not AD or BC, right? 0 is just it. It's just the 0 hour unto which Jesus was born in a manger that did not have any padded sheets. There were no fitted sheets there. It was not a waterbed, and it was just a lot of hay, swaddling clothes. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. All right, let's see. Good to see you guys. Good to see Spectacular. It's good to see you all here, including everybody. Yes, indeed, very good. And Byron Vitson is here. Good to see Adam Montague, Motel 7. There was no vacancy there. There's no vacancy at the regular Holiday Inn. At the Motel 8. You know what I mean? At the red roof inn, there was no vacancy there either. That's right. All right, $1 says, this is why I go to Albuquerque Coin Show. Most dealers don't charge taxes. It does suck that I will not buy anything online. I just think the New Mexico politicians are just dense. Yes, indeed. I think so too. I like that $1. You were the man. All right. And Vincent says, be like Chinese banks, keep buying. There you go. Exactly right. Exactly right. For the YouTube algorithm, DCA and Chill, thank you so much, Twitch Radio. Appreciate that as we press our way on up through these comments. Master Blaster says, U.S. Constitution Article 1, Section 10 states, no state can make anything other than gold and silver coin a tender in payment of debts. That's right. That's explicitly what it says. Very good. Yeah, I think that was under Constantine. He set December 25th. I guess to try to conflate and try to compete with the pagan stuff. Understand, gold and silver are holding strong. Keep buying. That's right, exactly. Gold and silver are holding strong indeed. Of course, there's a lot going on in the world today. It's affecting things, and very good. That's exactly right, Stacker Man's Rabbit Hole. All that matters is that Jesus was born and came to rid us of our sins. Indeed, you are right. All right, folks. Well, we've come to the witching hour. No pun intended, actually. No. It's just the end of the stream. It's not the witching hour. It's just that I got to get back to work. I got to work on tomorrow's video, and I have some other things to do for the channel. The work really never ends here. Post a lot of videos, and I appreciate you guys. I tell you what, more than ever, I'm appreciating my regular viewers, because you're what keeps the channel going, because I'm not getting a whole lot of new viewers out there in my analytics. Or not a lot of, I mean, there's one video that Silver Heist referenced that I got lucky on, and that's it. But other than that, I'm not getting a whole lot of new viewers, so I appreciate my regular viewers. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. And appreciate all your support and your kindness and for putting up with me. And we will, maybe I'll wear some more shorts. I might wear some shorts tomorrow at the office, Zephiel. Yeah, the shorts don't really do much for me. They haven't really helped the channel, but I might do some shorter videos. We'll see. But thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care.